All right, a quick disclaimer. This collection of Google Ads guides is content that I produced from 2018 to 2021. Some of it you can still apply. Some of it is slightly outdated due to interface changes in Google Ads and Google Analytics, and some of it is an archive of how Google Ads worked previously. The first several dozen videos will be released for free on YouTube. The rest you can get instant access to, including the scripts, keyword lists, and files using the link in the description. I'm working on sharing all of my knowledge with you on advanced Google Ads marketing after being in this game for over 12 years. So if you like this content, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell. Leonidas here, and let's begin.
Right, it's Leonidas here for another video. In this video, we're going to focus on connecting Google Analytics and the Search Console to our website. We're going to look at our website, which is going to be the P23 website, as well as we're going to look at a brief chart of analytics data for Google Analytics. We're going to connect our plugin. We're going to create our analytics profile. We're going to enable a bunch of features, and then we're going to quickly go over through the features of Google Analytics. Then we're going to connect the Google Search Console. We're going to do a brief overview of the Google Search Console, and then once again, a review as usual. So let's go ahead and look at some analytics data really quickly. So here is the Google Analytics platform. The Google Analytics platform will allow you to see a very, very detailed, comprehensive look at all of the data that is coming to your website, all of the traffic, from where it's coming from, to what kind of devices are being used, to the, as you can see, the search queries as well, the different keywords that people are using. And most importantly, it'll allow us to give us a more granular look at the types of Google Ads traffic that's being sent to us. So on Google Ads, it gives us a comprehensive look for the data, but here we can actually isolate even further with the data itself based on the Google Analytics, and we can see how much money is being made from Google Ads versus how much money is being made from regular traffic, etc., etc. The Google Analytics itself requires its own comprehensive training. This is a brief overview, and this is just something that you always need to install on every website if you're planning to use Google Ads or Bing Ads, or even have your website listed on the Google search queries. So if this is your first time, you will probably not see this. But if it isn't your first time, you simply have to go into Administrator and create an account. So if it is your first time, then you will probably see settings similar to this when creating the account itself for Google Analytics. What we're going to do is we're going to do p23ads.com. In this case, I'm going to just label it 2. And the website name, p23ads.com marketing. For the website URL, p23ads.com. Select an industry. This is not so important. And then the time zone that you operate in. Continue going down. I typically disable all this stuff. And get tracking ID. Hit accept. And there we go. So typically, depending on your platform, you can simply copy and paste this code right here into whatever platform you're using, whether it's Shopify, whether it's Wix, whether it's... What we will do is we will go back to our WordPress website and we will install a plugin and simply activate it through the plugin. So go back to your plugins and install this specific plugin, Google Analytics Dashboard for WordPress. Once it's installed, activate it. Once it's activated, go ahead and open it. Here you select Authorize Plugin. You need to get an access code. So what I like to do is copy this, open the link in a new window. So this is what will happen. It'll ask you to link it to an account. So we'll link it to this one. We'll hit allow. Copy this code. paste it. And you should see within the selected view the website that we need. So it's p23ads.com. Save changes. And that's pretty much good to go. We'll go back to our analytics dashboard. And then what we want to do is we want to start going through the settings and starting to activate certain things. So we'll go to data collection. We'll enable remarketing. Hit save. So remarketing is allowing your website to track the users that come to your website and then being able to market to them, whether it's on the Google Display Network, whether it's on YouTube. The data retention is fine. We'll hit save for that. So we don't want the data to expire. And then under Google Analytics, you should technically see already that your analytics account is linked to your AdWords account, to your Google Ads account. If it isn't, then simply go ahead and go through the process of linking it. Then what you need to do is you need to go back to property settings, and under property settings, we'll go down, and under enable demographics and interest reports, we'll select on and use enhanced link attribution. So this will allow you to track age, gender, and household income, as well as interests that they might have that Google attaches to different users and aggregates them into different groups for demographics essentially. And use enhanced link attribution. That will allow basically Google to track how users click on your links and other small information as well. So once that's all selected, make sure this is also selected, enable user metrics in reporting, and hit save. And everything else should be good to go. We'll go back to our dashboard. And once people start coming to the website, you'll start seeing the different data starting to populate. So you'll be able to click on these columns on the side here and being able to see what kind of people are visiting your website. As well, if you want to see the Google Ads data, you can go ahead and visit it here. So channels is, for example, if it's coming from Facebook, YouTube, Google Ads, Google Search, and all that. Next thing we want to do is we want to activate the Google Search Console. So go ahead and hit select Start Now. Once you open it up, if this is your first time, you probably will just see an activation page. But if it isn't your first time, you'll simply select here at the top, add a new property, type in your website, hit continue. And because we installed our Google Analytics code, everything should be good to go. And then it'll continue populating your data here. So the Google Search Console is specifically used to optimize what your data, what your website looks like in Google Search, not the Google Ads themselves, but the Google Search. So you'll be able to optimize which pages are being displayed, how they're being displayed, what kind of other features are being attached to them. So for example, if they have like a 5-star rating, or if they location extensions, or even being able to add certain links to your search listing itself. So that's basically how your website will end up looking. And you can also see the links, the websites that are linking to your website, as well as the search traffic that's coming in. So you can see the search traffic coming in from Google Analytics and from the Search Console as well. But the Search Console is basically used to optimize what your website looks like on Google Search itself. All right, so we did a brief overview of our website. We did a brief overview of the Google Analytics. We created our analytics profile. So we had to go to this step first. We activated our plugin on our WordPress site with the new Google Analytics profile. We enabled a few features that we need for future reference. It actually includes demographics data. If it doesn't, then you can enable that as well. We covered what the analytics is good for. It's amazing for pretty much seeing all of the granular data of all the traffic coming to your website. Then we also connected the Google Search Console, and we did a brief overview of what the Google Search Console is for. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Now keep in mind that this is a very, very brief high-level overview of what the Google Analytics and the Search Console is for. These two tools would probably require their own extensive training in order to get adjusted to them. But for our purposes, we just want to use them for the very basics. And if you want to learn more about them, you feel free to go on the Google website, and because they have extensive frequently asked questions and extensive tutorials on what each of the tools do. All right, so Leonidas here, and I'll see you in the next video. Salut.